Morning. Welcome to Christ Church Cemetery. I thought this would be a good place to begin the sermon today, or a reflection or address. Jesus is coming to the end of his ministry, his resurrected ministry, and he has a mission. It's a very simple mission. He's got to convey the centerpiece of his life to his disciples, to those that are new. He's got to do two things. He's got to convey that. He's got to lodge it deep in their unconscious in a way that they can hold on to it. And then he has to say to them, go back to that. Go back to that when you're in doubt, when you're frightened. Go back to the single message I'm about to give you. He's about to leave. He knows they're going to feel anxious. He knows they're going to feel desperate. But he knows he has to do something radical. And this is what he's about to do. He's about to say to his disciples, I want you to love. It's a single message he's about to do. He's going to give you the single message. It's love. That's it. I want you to take it. I want you to hold on to it. Let me give you an example. In 1957, the Soviets did a really fascinating thing. They sent rockets called Sputnik into space in October 1957. At the end of the Sputnik was a small satellite. And the satellite lasted for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks it lasted. It had one single message, one single purpose. And that was to send a radio wave back to Earth. So anyone with a receiver could hear it. Anyone in the entire world could hear that single blip. You can go online, you can hear it. Blip, 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 blip. It surprised everybody. It particularly surprised the Americans. They weren't ready for Sputnik. They weren't ready for that. It launched what we've come to know as the space race. It became a competition. And instead of being curious about space, it became a place where we competed with each other. It became antithetical to the center of the gospel, of discovery, of exploration. It became antithetical to the Sputnik message that Jesus gives us. That Jesus tries to lodge deep in our unconscious, deep inside our souls, inside our beings, deep inside us, and that's, you gotta love. Love as God loved, and as I loved. And that's what it was all about. The whole thing, the whole drama was really about loving each other, and how radical that is, how penetrating that is. The word love is used 57 times in the Gospel of John, 57 times. Most of the time, it's translated from the Greek as filial love. It's kind of the love you have between a brother and a sister. It's familial love. The other time it's translated as agapic love. It's often, when we think about agapic love, we think about the way God sort of loves the world. We all love each other. We participate in that love, the love feasts, those loving things we do. It's agapic love. It's cosmic. It's wonderful. The third kind of love, and the one that I find most intriguing and most interesting, and probably closer to what Jesus is trying to do, is erotic love. I'm not talking about sexual love. I'm talking about evocative love. The love that isn't about what you think. It's about what you feel. It's about what you experience. That's the love that I think takes place here. I think that's what Jesus is talking about. I think that's the message contained in this. You got to hold on to it. And that's why he tries to lodge it so deep inside our being. I'll give you an example of that too. So, do you remember the first time you kind of fell in love, the first time you had a crush, or you kind of felt that feeling when that little girl, the little boy kind of walked by, and maybe in grade 3 or grade 4, if you're really advanced in grade 2, or if you're like me, grade 5 or 6, and you go, oh wow, that's really cool, and you feel it in your tummy, you feel it in your solar plexus, you feel it in your being, you think, wow, that's really cool, I like that feeling. That's the way God feels when God considers each of us. God considers us that same way. When God considers us and contemplates us, God has a rise in God's being. It gives us life. It's that sense of excitement, that sense of joy, that little lift. And we shouldn't be frightened of it. We should embrace it. In fact, we should cultivate that feeling. And I tell you, I try to cultivate it. I try to work on it. And there are times I feel it. And I'll give you again another example. When we see each other, when I'm walking along the harbor and I bump into somebody from Christ Church, I actually feel that, and I like feeling it. I really enjoy feeling it. Like, wow, this is somebody to whom I'm connected. Or when I'm walking along or running along, and somebody from Christ Church beeps their horn when I'm running, and I get this little blast of adrenaline, these endorphins come out, and I feel great. And believe it or not, when you beep your horn, I run a little faster. Just this pickup in your body. Do you ever feel it? When somebody gives you a high five or shakes your hand, it really means it. I remember I was a hospital chaplain and for years, and I would spend time with a patient, and then at the end, they're coming to the end of their time in hospital, and I go in to visit them, and they'd say, I really appreciated your visit. And I'd say thank you, in a kind of self-deprecating way. And they'd take my hand and say, no, I really appreciated your visit. I really appreciated you coming and visiting me. I really appreciated it. It made a difference. And I realized that in loving people and spending time with each other and listening to each other, that we produce that adrenaline, the endorphins, that chemical deep in our unconscious, deep in our souls, deep in our beings, to somehow make it better, somehow make us better, somehow make the world better. It's not about competition. It's not about who's bigger and stronger. It's not about who's first. It's about how we love each other. And Jesus knew his disciples. He knew all of us would come into difficult times when we're doubting ourselves. And he sends deep into our unconsciousness a probe. This single message. It's a blip. 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 Love. Love each other. Love yourself. That's the most difficult thing, to love yourself. Love. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away. High five. Care for each other. Embrace each other. Love each other. See? Our systems rise up when we experience that, when we feel that. He's running out of time. He doesn't have time for more parables, more healings. We're going to be left on our own. No more Jesus. No more wise teacher. Just ourselves. Just this motley crew, this crew of Christ Church or any community. This group of people. On this day, Jesus lodges into our unconscious, into our souls, into our beings. A single message. That when we're in doubt, when it's rainy and stormy, we're surrounded by pandemics, surrounded by murder, surrounded by grief, surrounded by tragedy. The thing that lasts, the thing that makes a difference, the things that people live for and die for. It's all about love, about loving each other, about taking time. Somehow it's going to make the world a better place. He knew that. He knew you knew that. So on this day, he sends a single message deep into your unconscious, deep into your hearts, deep into your souls. And when you do it, the Holy Spirit suddenly becomes evident and alive, like a great wind that lifts our spirits.